Magnuson on Stamp Sunshine at Facebook, and I make cards. And today I would like to demonstrate how I made this card. I cased it on Pinterest, and it is made to be just a really whimsical birthday card. It says, "Happy birthday, hope it's sweet." And the inside has this cute little surprise of an ice cream cone that's been punched out using the punch that coordinates with this sweet, and it says, "Treat yourself." Here's the punch that I was talking about, and it has two parts. It has a spot to punch out a cone, and it has a spot to punch out an ice cream cone, or the ice cream to the cone. All right, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So, of course, I decorated the envelope as well, but that was from a different stamp set, and that is from the Celebration Approaching Perfection stamp set, which is a free item if you order $50, and Celebration goes through the end of February. All right, so let's get to work on today's card. Oh, one last thing I'd like to say. The stamp set we're going to be using is called Sweet Ice Cream, and it's a photopolymer set, and it features popsicles and ice cream cones. And I just want to also show you the paper that we're going to be using today. This is the paper is called Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper, and it has a ton of coordinating colors. This is one of the pieces that I've used all up, and it features the ice cream shape that is featured on the punch. This one is ice cream cones with the old-fashioned cone and the swirls. All of them use the same colors. And then this one features the popsicles. All right, now the backs of all of those three treats are each a little bit different. Love the sprinkles and the stripes. And then this back of this one actually looks like the ice cream cone, and we're going to be using that one in our punch. And the other papers are really interesting. They just sort of show these blobs, and on the back they have a design. Love this one. Love the dots as well. And then the third one that shows just these smears of color, and I love this one as well. All right, but what I wanted to show you is where these ice creams were popped out, or punched out, I should say, was from these blobs. So I'm going to give an example. Using the word blob is not a very good way to describe it, but that's just the word that came to my mind. So I think I'm going to punch out, no, actually, I think I'm going to use the glue. I really like that. So I choose this here, and I'm just going to take my punch and put it where I want to punch it out. And I get a cone and an ice cream at the same time, which I would not necessarily do that, but I might put that together. That's kind of cute. Anyway, I'll put that aside and use that another day. But so that's kind of what you want to use this paper for, is different colors of your ice cream cones. Set that aside, and the punch, and then let's get going on the card. So the first thing that I did was I just went ahead and stamped the inside of the card with "Treat Yourself" over here. And the reason why I put it in that spot is because when I adhere it here, and then I put my ice cream cone elements inside there, I think that that'll be just about the right amount of space to leave to go ahead and put that ice cream. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and adhere my white, now called basic white, cardstock to the inside of the card, and you're just going to put it on the bottom half. Center that. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and put down the ice cream cone bottom. I'm going to bring it all the way down to the very bottom, past the edge of my white paper. And then I'm just going to go ahead and layer the two cones. The two ice creams, excuse me, not the cones, the ice creams. All right, and that's that simple. So there you have your ice cream on the inside. And that's all there is to it. Okay, isn't that cute? All right, so then I'm just going to go ahead and fold my paper over and burnish it with my bone folder, and then start on the front. All right, so the front, it features, I have this paper. Another one that I really loved is this one, and this one is the same shape as the punch of the ice cream cone punch. But today I'm going to feature this paper, which is just the same. Or actually, I'm kind of toying with the idea of using this side, which is the sprinkles. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll be really cute. But you could choose either side. I think this is cute too. But just to change things up, surprise, I'm going to go ahead and use the sprinkles. And I'm going to adhere that down to this pool party layer and center that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and burnish it, just because sometimes when you use your paper cutter, the edge of your paper sort of gets a lip on it. And that's how I get rid of that lip, is just by going over the edge, and then it doesn't sort of curve upwards, okay? All right, then I'm going to slightly slant my paper. I don't normally do that. Usually I just go ahead and put it on straight, but I decided that I was going to turn it and slightly slanted. All right, that's a little better. I grabbed a piece of paper because it was hard to see this dark Blackberry Bliss paper on my black background. So I have my paper adhered there to the top of the pool party. Now I'm just going to go ahead and adhere the pool party. I'm going to adhere it at an angle, but you certainly could do it any way you want. And I just line up each of these corners here, 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 and here as close to the side as I can without going over. That's all that there is to it. It gives it about the right amount of space on all sides, pretty equally. And then here I stamped Happy Birthday, Hope It's Sweet. The Hope It's Sweet is stamped in Pool Party, and the Happy Birthday is stamped in Blackberry Bliss. And then all I did was just go ahead and adhere the Happy Birthday to the top of the pool party, leaving equal amounts on all sides. And I mean, I have just a very tiny amount of space going around that because I just wanted to give it a really small pop of color. Let me see, I'm going to just squeeze the tiniest bit of glue there because I don't like that that corner is popping up. All right, there we go. And the last thing I'm going to do is, before I put this all together, is I'm going to go ahead and glue down these little ice cream corner sprinkles. Now, let me just give you a warning. When you go to open these, be extra careful because I would happen to know from personal experience that if you open these, there's a million of these in here that will fly, and you will be unhappy that you let them get all over everywhere because they're kind of difficult to clean up. So I'm going to just use the Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to put the tiniest little bit of a glue dot on the upper corner of my paper on this tiny little label. I'm going to go ahead and do all three at once, living dangerously. And then I'm going to use the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to pick up 3 randomly and place them on. I think I'll do purple and what other color? I think I'll do this Poppy Parade color. All right. It also features a yellow and, let's see, Pool Party yellow, that light purple, which I think is Purple Posy, and Poppy Parade. All right, I think that's close enough. That's adhered where I want it. And then we're just going to layer this right somewhere on the front. You could put it up here if you like, or lower. I would recommend lower because we still need to go ahead and put our ice cream cone on the front. And I'm just going to put 1 scoop of ice cream on the front. But the thing I do want to do is go ahead and pop it up. So I'm going to pop up the back of my ice cream cone with just 1 dimensional on each. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So I'm ready to do that. And I think I'm going to put that right about there. Oh my gosh, I'm really liking this sprinkles paper. I think it's way cuter than, once I got it on the card, than I thought it would be. So I'm really happy with that. The ice cream corner designer series paper has a ton of cute stuff in it, and you won't be disappointed if you go ahead and get it. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and now layer my ice cream cone here on the edge. I was just looking to see where I put my dimensional. I think I want it slightly above my label. So I'm going to move it just a little bit so that it's on this layer. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my ice cream cone. And the reason I'm doing that is because if the ice cream cone portion would have been down here, it would have been a different level than the ice cream part, and it might have sat kind of cattywampus, and I don't like a cattywampus card. All right, guys, so that's the card. Isn't that adorable? I just really, really love it. It's made with the Sweet Ice Cream Suite, and it features the punch and the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper and these amazing little ice cream corner sprinkles. And as I mentioned before, the stamp on the front is from another set, and that's from the set called Approaching Perfection, and that's from the Celebration brochure. That's a free stamp set. All right, this is Lori Magnuson, and I hope you enjoyed my card today. Go out and stamp sunshine and enjoy your day. Thanks for joining me.